Tina.
Look, I'm a friend of Mr. Cranston's. I already know he has a problem with his heart, some kind of defect or something. What I really want to know is he going to survive?
I'm sorry, you'll have to talk to his doctor about that.
Well, can't they do something? I mean, some kind of surgery, bypass or double bypass?
Well, as far as I know, there's no surgery scheduled for Mr. Cranston, and he's still listed as very critical.
He's not going to survive, is he?
I'm really sorry. You really will have to speak to Mr. Cranston's doctor.
I don't need to talk to his doctors. I heard he knows he's finished.
Inspector Castillo with the Santa Barbara PD. I'm working with the Capitol family on an investigation. I was wondering if you could tell me anything about Kirk Cranston's condition.
Well, Inspector, there's not a lot we can say at this point. Mr. Cranston has apparently suffered a cardiac arrest, and he's in very critical condition. It would probably be best if you spoke with his doctor at this point. You see, in a case like this, doing a surgical procedure on the weakened heart is out of the question.
Lo siento mucho. ¿Puedo hacer algo por ti?
Estoy asustada.
La enfermera ha dicho que no van a operar.
Se trata de una enfermedad congénita y la cirugía no servirá. Es algo que ha padecido desde hace mucho tiempo. Dicen que no hay signos o avisos previos.
Si no pueden... ¿Qué dicen los médicos?
Le han informado a Kirk de su estado. Sabe que es grave y que va a morir.
Es terrible.
Le queda una semana o dos. Pueden intentar hacer algo, pero sigue estando muy débil. He estado con él. Está inconsciente la mayor parte del tiempo. Ahora iba a entrar a verle.
Muy bien.
Me alegro de que hayas venido.
Yo también, lo siento.
Ya nos veremos.
Señora Cranston, acabo de hablar con
¿Sí?
su marido. Me ha dado una lista de personas que quiere ver.
¿Sí? ¿Por qué?
Dice que tiene algo que contar, que se reúnan todos lo antes posible.
Gracias. ¿Eden Cranston? ¿Cruz Castillo? ¿C.C. Capwell? ¿Haley?
But I can see the signs, and it's my opinion that the longer you wait, the worse the effect is going to be on Brandon when he does hear the truth.
All right, Doctor, when do you think we should start breaking it to him? A couple of weeks? What?
No, I think you should tell him now, today.
Today?
Well, right now, if it's possible.
Which one of us do you think should be the one to tell him?
I think Mr. Capwell is probably the best choice. Mr. Capwell has always been and still is the father figure in Brandon's life.
Of course I'll do it. Excuse me.
You know, Cruz and I were wondering about our living arrangement.
Yes.
And, I was just wondering if now would be a good time for us to live together.
Well, I don't know about Brandon, but it certainly seems like the best time for you. Santana, it's time you stop trying to shoulder all of Brandon's problems yourself. Part of being a good mother to him is allowing the boy to grow.
Afraid all that is going to have to wait for a while. That was the hospital calling. Kirk seems to have called a meeting. He wants everybody there, including Cruz.
Well, then I want to be there.
Well, we'll have to let Rosa take care of Brandon. I'm sure that'll be all right for a while. You will excuse us, Dr. Mills?
Oh, it's quite all right. I understand.
We'll take my car. I would take the limo, but I have not been able to locate my chauffeur all morning.
Low sodium, low calorie, low everything, including taste, sparkling soda. Miss Capwell?
Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. How did you know?
Yes.
What's this decoration?
This yours for you.
Oh, thank you.
And this is for moi, mademoiselle. You're welcome to a wedge if you want one.
No, thanks. This will do me just fine.
Could that be a secret love note to your current paramour?
Hardly. It's a letter to my father.
Man, you must really enjoy hearing from you.
I don't know. He probably doesn't even read my letters. He probably has a secretary do a summary. So I see that your little run-in with my sister yesterday hasn't gotten you down.
No. Dear Madeline, such a joy she is. You know, Rosie and I still find them pearls in the atrium. Yes.
Well, it was terrible of her to accuse you of stealing in the first place.
There you are. Leave you to drive, Mr. West.
My apologies, madam, but I am otherwise engaged. You see, Mr. Capwell wants me to pick up his suits at the cleans.
Mr. Capwell can wait for his coats. This is important. I need you immediately.
Well, Mr. Capwell might think otherwise.
I want you to go to the atrium and wait for me right now.
Say to the neighbor for me. Okay. Hey, it's okay. All right, just take it easy. It was just a dream.
Sorry.
That's right. Well, that was one heck of a nightmare you had.
I guess.
What was it about? You said something about Gina. Her
I
name.
did?
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't remember what the dream was.
Well, they go fast, don't they? I always try to make my mind up when I wake up, like impossible.
Ted, why were you in my room last night?
Well, I certainly wasn't planning on falling asleep.
Well, you sure did.
Yeah, you're right, I sure did. I was just kind of worried about you, you're not coming home, so I was going to wait up for you. What time did you get back? Oh, my gosh. Why didn't you, wake me up when you came in?
I went to a movie, a late movie last night. I wanted to get away, I didn't want to wake you up.
Yeah, sure. Can I ask you a question? These, books, the same ones I'm reading for English. Every single one is on my list.
Right, on your list.
Well?
Well, I can't go to school yet, so I thought it'd be good for me to keep up. Excuse me. Hello. Oh, Rosa? Okay, sure.
What's that about?
Mr. Cranston wants to see me at the hospital.
Kurt? Hey, well, how'd you get this?
I don't either, but maybe I should go. I have to go.
All right, well, let me give you a lift.
No, Ted, really, I can make it. I have to make a stop along the way.
No, Haley, would you wait a second?
Gina, Kurt has called everybody to the hospital to tell them something. Well, what does that mean?
C.C. Eden Cruz. What it means is he's going to tell them all about us.
Sure, you're right. I know exactly what he's going to say to them. He's going to try to pin this whole thing on me. Dirty rot.
So what are we going to do?
Well, I tell you what I'm not going to do. That's stick around here and wait for Kirk to throw me in jail. I'm going to get out of town.
No, just play the tape, Gina. Play the tape and let it clear your name.
You don't understand. If I played that whole tape for people, I might end up with a noose around my neck.
Why?
Oh, I hate to admit it, but there's certain things that I said on that tape that could get me in a lot of trouble. Kirk has things on me. He knows things that he's holding over my head. That's why I went along with the whole crazy plan to try to kill Eden. He was blackmailing me.
What sort of things, Gina?
Well, nothing that I really did. But Kirk could say that I did it, and people would believe him. I mean, if he's really sick, they'll believe his lies. They believe no one would lie if they were about to die.
Gina, if he tells them everything, Ted's going to find out that I've been lying to him.
I know how much you care for Ted. But the bottom line is Ted is a Capwell, and he's not going to stand by your side, not the way I will. You and I are family. We're the only one each of us has in the world. Come away with me. We're going to leave town. We're going to leave Santa Barbara. You and I are a good team. There's nothing here for us now.
Maybe he'll forgive me.
I think so. He's a Capwell, and when the Capwells decide to throw you out on the street, he will not lift one finger to help you. He always goes along with whatever his father says.
No, that's not true. He's changed, Gina. He cares for me. I know that.
You are a fool if you take one step into that hospital room.
I'm not going to lie anymore. I can't hide things anymore, Gina. Maybe it's best that things come out now.
You really mean that, don't you?
I've got to do it.
Hey, now you listen to me. Come with me. It's going to be hell for you if you stay here.
I'll take care of myself. Gina.
I gotta go. No, you wait.
Gina, don't do this. You better let me know wherever you go, okay?
Don't leave. You gotta stay.
I've got to.
But hey, wait! Wait!
Why don't you mind your own business?
Certainly, Miss Capwell. But you know something, I can't help wondering what's going down that little bungalow of yours. I mean, every day you got me driving you here. What sort of goings-on have you got going?
Your function is to sit here and wait for me not to ask questions.
Yeah, well, I know the routine. I was just wondering about the details.
It's not your place to know details. It's not your place to know anything. You are paid to drive, period.
Might I ask how long you intend to be this time?
Not more than a couple of hours. You just sit here and don't bother. I will get my own door.
Careful! You might break a nail.
Through tattered clothes small vices do appear. Robes and furred gowns hide all.
Any ideas?
None.
Kir sabe que va a morir. Quizá quiera poner en orden algunos asuntos.
O confesar.
¿Qué quieres decir? ¿Confesar qué?
Siempre sospechó de nosotros. Tal vez quiera hacernos algunas preguntas.
¿Sobre qué? No hemos hecho nada malo para que sospeche.
Yo he hecho mucho. Con el corazón. Con la mente.
Eden, le has sido fiel en todo el sentido de la palabra. Y si se trata de eso, voy a hacer que todos sepan lo fiel que has sido.
Cruz,
que te
no
has sacrificado para... Sí,
importancia,
sí, es
no
importante
tienes que
que
seguir
comprenda
hablando.
que no tienes nada de lo que avergonzarte.
Cruz. Tengo que hablar contigo antes de entrar.
Hola, papá.
Hola, hija.
I'll go in first and talk with Kirk for a while, will you join us?
We'll wait for you here, sweetheart.
Cruz, Cece and I have been talking to Brandon's doctor, and we've decided that we're going to tell Brandon the truth about Gina.
Yeah, I'll handle the part about telling him.
That's all right with me, as long as the doctor thinks it's best.
Yes, he does.
We'll make sure that both of you are there when I do tell him.
I'm sorry I'm late. I hope I didn't make you all wait.
No, that's all right. I just don't understand why Kirk invited you. It seems very strange to me.
I don't know myself, Mr. Captain.
Kirk, you don't need to call us all together. You're gonna make it.
Eden, I'm on my deathbed. There, my God. I have some things that I need to say.
Can't give up, Kirk.
Battle's over. And I've lost it. I just want to get everything out into the open. Before I go, call the others in. I'm ready to begin.
Hey, cousin. What's this?
Oh, hi. Just a short story I'm writing for class.
Oh, really? What kind of story? What's it about?
Well, you know, we're just supposed to this time write a love story.
Nifty. Have you finished it yet?
Yeah, just
Well,
about.
then why don't you try it out on me?
Oh, no.
No, come on. I'm a diehard romantic, so you know I'll be a good judge of it. Come on.
You really want to hear this?
Yes, of course I do. Listen, if it's good and sappy, you know I'll love it.
Okay. You asked for it. Once in a town by the sea, there lived a young man who should have been very happy. His family had wealth and power, yet still the man was dissatisfied. He felt there was something missing from his life, but he had no idea what it might be. Until one day, when he came upon a mysterious young woman, dark-haired and bare of skin. The man wanted to speak to her, but she was hard at work trying to please a temperamental employer who was unfairly beating her for the slowness. The beautiful young woman endured her mistress's cruelty as best she could, but somehow could not manage to carry this outrageously heavy chest. And so, the healthy young man, his heart pounding, stepped to her side and swiftly, effortlessly lifted the great weight from her shoulders. The young woman was shy and wouldn't say where she has come from. The young man persisted. He wanted to know everything about her. And even though his family disapproved, the young man chose to take her as his bride. But that night, when he came to tell her of his decision, the mysterious young woman had disappeared. The young man walked along the shore for miles, calling her name in vain. And it said now that sometimes late at night, his lonely spirit walks there still. Yeah, I need to kind of fatten up this middle part a little bit. Kind of show why she's so attracted to the man.
Ted, I think that's the most beautiful story I've ever heard.
I know I'm dying. But that's why I've asked you all to be here. There are things that I have to say. Things that you should know. They've affected all of your lives. But I feel that now's the time. I guess I should begin by saying...
Excuse me. I'm sorry for interrupting. I suppose I should come back later, but I did want to tell you some news.
Sorry, Doctor, what is it?
Sure. Well, it's very exciting, actually. I took the liberty of acting on this on my own, but I think you'll be happy that I did. I forwarded your case to one of the leading heart specialists I know at Stanford University. And it seems that because of your age, physical condition, and your tissue chemistry, you're a perfect candidate for a heart transplant.
Transplant?
Yes, you said something about that.
We hadn't really gone into it then. Now that we know that Kirk's chemistry is such that we could find a match, that's what's crucial. I mean, as you know, over the last few years, the transplanting procedure has become typically routine. Of course, we're going to need a lot of luck.
Doctor, there's so little time.
I know. But Dr. Wingate at Stanford has already started the search. Kirk, if you agree, the doctors at Stanford want you to be flown there immediately to begin preparation for the procedure.
And you're sure about this?
Mrs. Cranston, I know quite a few people who are alive today, who have been alive for quite a long time, with someone else's heart. Now, I suggest strongly that we go ahead with this full speed. The truth is, there's no other solution. We can't wait any longer. Kirk, I need an answer right away. Are you willing to do it?
I am. I want to live.
Good. Good. I'll have the necessary paperwork drawn up, and I'll make plans for the arrangements right away. Excuse me.
Kirk? That's fantastic news.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. You're gonna be a lucky guy.
I guess so.
Kirk. As long as we're all still here, what is it you wanted to tell us?
Well, I guess it's not that important. Not since the hearing about this transfer.
We don't need a last will and testament speech now, do we?
No. There's so much to hope for now. I'll tell you all one thing, though. I'm gonna live through this thing. There'll be plenty of time for talking, and I'm back on my feet again.
It's the spirit.
Is it true what I heard the doctors say? They're thinking of a transplant for Kirk?
That is the plan, and they seem very confident about it.
That's wonderful.
But what did he say? Wasn't he going to make some kind of announcement?
Yeah, but he didn't. I guess the good news changed his mind.
Well, then can we go to Brandon now?
Santana, I think it might be a good idea if Brandon were to come to your house instead of us go to the Capitol house.
If that's the way you prefer it, I'll have my chauffeur pick up Brandon, take him over to Santana's. We'll all meet there.
Bruce?
Listen, do you mind if I spend a moment with Eden? I want to talk to her for a second.
No, no problem.
Esto nos demuestra que no hay nada seguro.
Es asombroso.
Sí lo es. Pero no consigo quitarme de la cabeza el presentimiento de que Kiri iba a confesar algo. ¿Tienes idea de qué era lo que iba a contar?
Él es quien me obliga a hacer esto, ¿no comprendes? Ahora va a matarnos a las dos. Tenemos que escondernos.
No, ni idea. Pero ya no importa, tiene una segunda oportunidad.
Sí. Demos gracias a Dios por ello.
Pearl, wherever you are at this moment, take the car, go back to the house, and pick up Brandon.
Mr. Keppel, you see, I'm sort of tied up right now at the moment. Madame Madeline has me waiting for her.
I really don't care what she's doing, Pearl. Do what I tell you. Get your butt moving over to the house and pick him up now.
Yes, sir. Right away, sir. My lord has spoken. When he speaketh, man, I make tracks.
Gina! Oh, I'm not late. I'm not too late.
Hey, Haley.
Oh,
How you
Angel.
doing?
I'm looking for Gina. Do you know where she is?
No, I don't. She told me she was going to leave town. I don't know. Best news I've heard in weeks, though.
Right, well, is she still in town?
I guess she is. You know, maybe she's out trying to rustle up the dough she promised me. I'll tell you, I hope so, because I'll tell you, as much as I want not seeing her face again, I also want that money.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Hey, look, you want to wait here for her for a minute? I was just going to take a shower, but I don't mind the company.
No, that's okay. Look, I can't stay.
Come on, she's going to be back in a couple minutes.
Look, make sure...
you want a soda or something?
Make sure she gets them, okay? It's urgent.
What's this all about?
Have her call me. The news will make her very happy.
You know, speaking of things that make people happy, hey, will you... Hey, it's a terrific picture there, man. Who's the, young lady, huh?
That's my mommy.
Oh. Well, that's very good. You did a great job. Hey, bro. Hey, Dad. Hey, Brendo. Yeah, give me 5. Come on. Yeah, come on. Yeah. I'd like to take a little ride. You don't know. You'll get to wear the pilot's cap. Yeah. We're going to go for a little drive over to Santana's place. How's that grab you?
Okay.
Okay? Come on, let's go. Kid, you better look out. This is a future high school all-American lady killer. Yeah, tell me about it. Come on. What's going on?
Uncle CC is going to tell Brandon that his mother is dead.
I wasn't sure if you read those already.
Ted, you didn't have to do this.
Nah, want to. A couple of my favorites.
Oh, mine too. Oh, I mean, I've read The Gatsby, and I've always wanted to read this Hemingway. Thank you so much.
Sure, my pleasure.
Oh, Ted, can you imagine what it was like in the 20s? You know, dancing the knuckle prism. Oh, Hemingway and Fitzgerald in Paris.
Yeah, and Gertrude Stein?
Yes.
A lost generation. You know, I used to always sort of fantasize what it'd be like kind of partying with those guys. Just sitting back, sipping your little cognac, some French cafe with Ernest and Scott.
Oh, and don't forget Picasso.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Hey, look, Pablo. What's with this two eyes on one side of the face thing? I thought you liked the chick.
Oh, yes, Mr. Hemingway, could you do me a favor? Please ask Miss Stein why she's on repeating everything over.
A rose is a rose,
A rose
a rose
is a rose. I know. I've tried to read this stuff. I can't get into it.
I know. Look, here's something you might want to get into.
What is it?
Well, it's just a story. Story I wrote.
You wrote it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I for the heck of it.
And I can read it?
Yeah, no, yeah, I want you to. I mean, if you want to, if you
I
got
want
some
to.
time.
I have time.
So anyway, he says, I got the potatoes. I do.
Wait a minute, isn't that...
Why? Is somebody you know?
Oh, I must be crazy. I mean, it couldn't be.
Listen, Courtney. No? You know?
What?
I gotta thank you for coming on the ride with me. I mean, it was a big surprise. You were terrific, really terrific with Brandon.
I love to.
You want to have a couple? When you get married?
Well, sure. Sure, but that may not happen until I'm 40.
Well, I doubt that. Oh, no. Here
What?
comes Dragon Breath.
Oh, please be here if you have any idea how long I've been... What are you doing?
It's no big deal, Madeline. I had some errands to run, and I asked Pearl here to give me a lift.
You are not working for Courtney today. I gave you specific instructions to stay here.
Yes, Mr. Capwell gave me some other instructions. Your sister, by the way, had nothing to do with it, okay?
Oh, really? When did Mr. Capwell contact you?
A while ago. Yeah, he wanted me to pick up his grandkid and take him over to his mother's place. That's simple.
Well, you just better hope I can verify that when I get home.
Madeline, it's true. I went with him.
Fine. Look, what are you waiting for? Let's start driving.
Pardon me, madam. I regret to cause you any further aggravation, but aren't you missing something that you came here with?
No, all I took was this.
No. Excuse me. My apologies, but I was referring to your stocking.
My...
You did have them on when you left. I'm very sorry, but I couldn't help noticing they were the black mesh variety I find most becoming on a woman, even such as yourself.
What I choose to do with my hose is absolutely no concern of yours. I want you to take me home immediately, and I do not want to hear another syllable out of your very foul mouth.
It's fine with me, Madeline. Might I call you Mad Short?
And Cece's here because he has something that he wants to talk to you about, darling. Okay? It's something very important.
you have grown up on us. Like overnight. I think you're old enough now to understand some serious things about life and to be able to accept them as a grown-up boy would. Come here, son. You know that your mom hasn't been around for the past couple of months. You also know she's had some problems, don't you? Well, she's been sick, Brandon. And she's been in the hospital. Your mom has taken a long trip, son. You won't be seeing her anymore.
Where is she?
She's up in heaven. But I know one thing, she's looking down on you right now. And she's telling you how much she loves you. And she's telling us all how happy she is. And how at peace she is, where she is. Do you understand that?
Can I go to my room now?
Yes, yes, of course, sweetheart.
Listen, is there anything you want to talk about? I know how painful this is. Just remember something. Your mom loved you very, very much.
Yeah. But can I go to my room now? Please?
Of course you can.
Poor kid.
And hit him hard when he really understands.
Well, I guess it's best that he be alone for a while.
I don't know, maybe I should go in there.
No, Cruz, give him a minute, please.
I think he just doesn't want us to see him cry. He's a brave kid.
Yes, he is.
Well, I better get going. You need me for anything, don't hesitate to call.
All right. Thank you, Cece. Well, I guess we should start thinking about us all being together. I mean, living together as a family.
You're excited, aren't you?
Oh, yes, Cruz. I've been waiting for this day for the longest time.
You know, I'll tell you, I've been thinking that you and Brandon should move in with me. And down at the beach house, we could all live together, at least for the time being.
Oh, that would be wonderful. Oh, and I'm sure that Brandon would love that.
Yeah, I think he would. At least, you know, after he gets used to it. Why don't you pack some of his things? We could leave him out there. And, I don't know. If he ends up liking it half as much as I do, he'll probably have the best summer of his life.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'll just pack a few things later on. Okay?
Okay. In the meantime, I think I'm go on back to the hospital right now and see if there's anything I can do.
Well, I guess that's what you want.
Yeah, I'll be back in a little while to check on Brandon. If he's up to it, three of us could spend the night at my place tonight.
All right.
Before I leave, I need to see you smile sometime.
How's this?
That's not bad.
I want you to hurry back, though.
Why does it have to have such a sad ending?
Huh? No, it's the only ending I could figure out. You like it?
I like it. Actually, I love it.
Really?
But,
For what? Huh? Go on.
Ted, I don't like sad endings. I mean, I don't like endings that don't leave you with a little glimmer of hope. I mean, couldn't you have left it open so at least we could hope for the best?
You're right. You're right, I could have. And, you know, wish you would leave me a little open.
What do you mean?
Haley, you're a mystery. And sometimes it's very scary, you know that. I mean, I want to get to know you, but when I try, I just end up with more questions.
I didn't realize.
Well, you go somewhere without saying where you're going, and then you come back without saying where you've been. I mean, it's none of my business, but lately, I mean, with all what's going on, it's just kind of driving me nuts. Look, if it's some big secret, then, I mean, I shouldn't be doing this. I mean, I don't know. Look, forget I even asked. This is...
I do wish I could talk to you about stuff. I care about you. I do trust you, and these books that you've given me are so beautiful, and the story, I will treasure it forever.
Haley.
Look, please, I don't think you should be here.
Well, why not?
Because I'm the maid. Rose has already warned me, and if she comes up here and sees us together, it's just...
Look, I don't see you as the maid. I never have. Haley, you are a person to me, a very special person. Now, I want you to not look at me as just like the boss's son.
You're more than that to me. I can't.
Look, Haley, now wait a minute. I can find you another job if that's what's worrying you.
No, I don't want you to.
Okay, forget it. Forget.
I'm sorry.
No, it's my fault. I shouldn't be pushing you like this. Forget I said anything. I'll talk to you when you're ready.
Okay. Okay, thanks. Thanks for my books. Hello.
Hi, it's Gina. Angel told me to call. But make it fast. I've got a flight in an hour.
No, Gina, don't go. I mean, you don't have to go. Kirk didn't say a thing. He was about to, but...
Must mean he's not going to die. They're probably going to operate on him. My God, they'll have to find him the heart of a viper. That's the only kind his body wouldn't reject.
Well, they're flying him out to Stanford today, I think.
That means there's still a chance I could get back into that house.
Wait, Tina.
Don't worry, Brandon. There's still hope. You're going to see your mother again.
Sign those papers now.
¿Iden?
De acuerdo, gracias.
De nada.
Quería asegurarme de que estabas bien.
Estoy bien. De verdad, voy a acompañar a Kirk a Stanford.
Muy bien.
Dicen que tendrán que esperar un par de semanas y si pareciera que no va a sobrevivirlas, le conectarán a un corazón artificial hasta que encuentren el donante.
Comprendo.
He decidido estar allí.
Por supuesto, debes hacerlo. Pero espero que me llames si necesitas alguna cosa. Cualquier cosa.
Y yo solo espero poder mantener la calma.
Kir va a superar esto. Lo superará. Estoy seguro. Te tiene a ti. Va a sobrevivir y todo volverá a ser como antes.
Ojalá todo fuera como antes. Ojalá fuera diferente.
Eden. Oh, Eden.